Good morning. Tuesday morning here. And I thought I'm having a mango for breakfast. And so I thought, what a better way to come on and to show you how to cut mangoes. Because a lot of people, morning, Catherine. A lot of people get nervous about buying fruit in the grocery store or even vegetables if they don't know how to cut it and how to prepare it. And that really stops a lot of people from branching out and eating the fruits and vegetables that they don't know or they haven't had before. Even if you've heard about it and you have really, really great recipes, if you're a little bit leery, it still can be kind of overwhelming. So one of the things about, first of all, mangoes are my absolute favorite fruit. I love mangoes. I can eat them any time of year, any time of day. Mangoes are my jam. But mangoes aren't always in season. So for me, a sweet, juicy mango is the best. Some people like tart mangoes. Again, it's kind of your personal preference. But I'm just going to give you a couple quick hints on how to tell if a mango is ripe. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it for you. So this mango is definitely ripe. It is obviously all orange and red. These are the larger mangoes that you can buy in the grocery store. There are smaller ones. They're called Adolfo mangoes or Haitian mangoes. And they're probably almost half the size and even like half the width. They're kind of long and narrower, and they're a little bit more yellow. Either way, for whatever mango you are purchasing, you want to make sure that it is completely ripe before you cut it. I like to give my mangoes a couple days to ripen when I buy them. So I don't buy them like ripe. I usually let them sit for a couple days, but an easy trick. Hey Nat, good morning. An easy trick for ripening mangoes and avocados is to bring them home and put them in a brown paper bag and just close the paper bag up and let them sit in, on your counter for a couple days, and they'll ripen a little bit quicker. But your mango, you want it to be soft to the touch, not so that your fingers are going all the way in because then that's too ripe, but a little bit soft to the touch, and it's going to have a mango smell, if that makes sense. It's going to smell fruity, almost like a honeydew or like a cantaloupe when they're ripe. They have that same smell. And then you just want to make sure that there's really no dents on them, because those are going to be really hard or like really, really ripe areas there. Okay, so simple way. One, you can peel it all the way around there because there's a seed in the middle of the mango and it's a large seed. So you can't cut right through the mango. So there's a couple ways. I'm going to show you the non-messy way today. But one way is to just take a paring knife and to peel all the skin off all the way around and then to slice it. You're going to get really probably juicy fingers. So one way that I like to do it, you remember the seed is in the middle of it. So what you're going to do then is you're going to cut both sides of it like this and almost leave an elongated piece in the middle, because that's where your seed is going to be, and you're not going to be able to cut through that anyway. However, I never waste any of the mango meat. It's called meat on the inside. Never waste any of it because it is so, so good. So watch what I do. So take your paring knife and you're going to slice down the one side of the mango. You should be able to feel the seed as you're slicing through, because as you can see here, it's white. So you'll be able to kind of almost feel it as you're going down. So I have one side like this, right? This is the one side. Then I'm going to flip it over. And Nat, you're so funny. And then you're going to do this, cut the other side off. So you're going to have two almost like half circles, just like this. Now, if you want to, you can take a spoon and you can scoop it out. I like to square them. And if you've ever seen those perfect squares and you wonder how people do it, this is how. Because then it pops right off and it goes right into your fruit salad or your plate, whatever it is that you're making. So now you're going to take your paring knife and you're going to just score, but be very careful that you don't cut through the skin. So you're going to score down through the mango, through the meat, okay? Don't cut through the skin, otherwise it's not going to work. I usually do about 2 like this, and then just flip it and do a few more on the other side, so it's going to look like a checkerboard, right? So go through. This one is so juicy, so juicy. And then, ta-da! When you do this, then you can just cut the squares right off and put it in your fruit salad, okay? So good. This one is a little bit stringy. Sometimes they're not, but this one is a little bit stringy. So then you just take your knife and you just cut the squares out and put them in your fruit salad. And then you're gonna do the same thing with this one too. Now, because I don't like to waste any fruits or vegetables at all, the seed, so here's the seed. There is still very, very good meat here that you can eat. So this is what I do. Now you do have to peel this, and this will get a little bit messy, but so worth it when you have a really good mango, okay? So then all you're gonna do is just take this and just peel, just cut through the edges like this, but so that you can get all of the mango meat that you can. So that's it. That is a very, very easy way to cut a mango, to make it look pretty as well. If you're making a pretty fruit salad for this weekend, for July 4th, and you want to take some mangoes and put some pretty little squares in there, go ahead. It doesn't have to be so pretty if it's going in a smoothie, because you're just going to dump it in a smoothie. But I always say my food tastes better when it looks better and it looks pretty. So figured I would just come on and show you what it looks like to cut a mango. Don't be afraid to try a mango. Pick up one from the grocery store maybe this weekend and see what it looks like. Okay, so hopefully that helps, and enjoy your day. Ciao.